What are we? What makes us what we are and what we're going to be? It's grit. It's what we started with last year, guys. Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
Can definitely compete with the big dogs.
10-5 end zone touchdown Detroit Lions.
You guys are unbelievable, man. I'm telling you.
We are driven by Detroit.
Hello, Lions fans, and welcome on back to yet another edition of live streaming from Motor City Mania. I'm obviously the host, David T. Pike. I hope you all are doing well. It has been way too damn long since I last did this, but unfortunately, considering the fact that I was in Virginia for the last 3 weeks, I just couldn't do it. So I'm glad that I'm actually able to do it now, do a live stream with you guys, going over all the games and stuff, and actually talk about my thoughts pregame, and then we'll have another live stream postgame, all that stuff. It'll be just like we normally do. So hopefully you guys are all going to enjoy this, and obviously we'll get to the comments here. I'm so happy that I'm back to be able to do all this because it's been way too long. But hold on here. I'm going to get something to drink. I will all warn you, I am a little bit under the weather. I don't know what it is, but my throat is scratchy, and I've been having to deal with a cough for a little bit, but hopefully I can make it work. We got a couple of comments here. William Maslink says, standing by in Virginia, breathlessly waiting for it to begin. Go Lions, win. Hallelujah. Tay Bandiz 313 says, Minnesota going crazy. How you feel? He then says 34-7. I mean, I'm going to say this, and Braylon Dennis also follows it up by saying the Vikings are winning with Sam freaking Darnold. Now I'm worried. Let's understand something here, folks. Sam Darnold has had the brilliant luck of being able to have been under two of the best quarterback coaches probably over the last 2 years. Think about it, folks. Last year, with the San Francisco 49ers, he was under Shanahan. Got to learn everything from him, Brock Purdy, that whole offense. Then the very next year, he goes and he plays for the Vikings, and he's now under Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell, who is a part of the Sean McVay tree. So think about that, folks. Sam Darnold has finally gotten something that he never had when he was with the Jets. He actually has competent coaches. On top of that, he actually has decent damn talent. Think about it. With the freaking 49ers, he had Debo, he had Ayuk, he had Kittle. Oh, now what has he got? Oh, that's right. He's got Justin Jefferson. He's got Jordan Addison. He's got TJ Hawkinson. He's got a lot of decent talent around him now that he can use to his advantage. So I'm not at all too surprised. But I do know this. Sam Darnold is having a lot of success right now. And you know what? I kind of expected that because, one, he's the veteran experience, so he's going to be able to handle things a lot better. But also, number two, we haven't seen Sam Darnold a whole lot over the last, couple of years because he's been primarily a backup. So the NFL's kind of getting reacquainted to him and also into this new offensive scheme. So once a couple of weeks of game film have come out, I guarantee you it's going to probably be a little bit different. Lady Lion 20 says, let's go Lions. Absolutely. Braylon Dennis says the Bears are losing 9-21 to the Colts. I'm actually watching that game right now. And I got to tell you this. Watching this game has been probably one of the most boring games I've ever watched. And on top of that, for any Bears fan that wanted to say all that nonsense about how, Caleb Williams was going to be the next greatest thing, about how the Bears were going to retake the North, blah, blah. It's like, dude, I watched this whole game. The Bears suck. Their offensive line can't block worth crap, whether it's run blocking or pass blocking. Caleb Williams has had literally 3 turnovers in this game. He's thrown 2 interceptions, and he's had a forced fumble. So it's like, listen, for all the hype that freaking Caleb Williams had coming into the NFL, he is woefully underperformed. And I knew that was going to happen. Think about it. He's had 4 interceptions in 3 games to 1 touchdown. 1. That's horrible. Even for a first-round draft pick, that's horrible considering all the investments the Bears have made this offseason into their quote-unquote weaponry. Oh, we got DJ Moore. Oh, we traded for Keenan Allen. Oh, we got all this other crap. And then we picked up DeAndre Swift, who's been an absolute waste of $24 million. 360 Smooth says, I'm glad I'm a flight attendant that does the charters and get to fly with the players, and I'm base home here in Arizona. Go Lions. That's definitely a cool job to have. Braylon Dennis says, we can beat the Texans. Their O-line is horrible. Tunsil is a false start machine. Well, we'll see in a couple of weeks. Perry Ball asks how I'm doing. Like I said, I'm just kind of dealing with a little bit of something going on. I don't know what it is. The other day, I had a ripping headache. My freaking throat was freaking sore as hell. I felt like I had an elephant on my chest. But today, I feel a lot better, but my throat's still kind of scratchy. So hopefully, I can get through this without any problems. Dean DeGree asked, did the Vikings surprise you today? I mean, the fact that they won kind of surprised me a little bit because they beat the Texans. But at the same time, this is a team that still has a lot of talent on it. So did it surprise me? I guess a little, but not like extremely much. Nick Burton says that he's shocked that Tampa Bay lost. I mean, I'm not at all surprised or shocked because we should have beat them last week. The Lions should have won last week at home against Tampa Bay. The only reason why we didn't is because we kept shooting ourselves in the foot. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2-0 record going in against the, who was it? Who are the freaking Bucs playing this week? I can't remember. I really don't care, and I don't care to, go over it. But the whole point is they should have been 1-1 going into this game. They should not have been 2-0. We literally shot ourselves in the foot. That's why they have that 2-0 record, not because they beat us. Von Zale Carson says, the season has really started with when my man started live streaming. I tell you guys, I would have done this while I was in Virginia. I really would have. But you know what? Let me kind of explain what happened here in Virginia here after I get through these comments real quickly. Perry Ball says, Williams was the wrong pick. The pick should have been Joe Alute. I mean, that's on the Bears. William Asling says, did you know Nick Wright picked the Bears to win the NFC North Division this year and Lions number 2? Yep. He also said they had a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Shows how much he knows. Dale says, I was really hoping you'd do a live stream today, brother. Good to see you. I'm glad to be here myself. Taybans313 says, the Vikings was supposed to be the laughing stock of the North. They were supposed to be. They've been a pleasant surprise for their fans and an unpleasant surprise for the rest of the North. Jason says, all that crap Bears fans was talking on, look at them now. Yeah, they're quiet. They're quiet as hell. They've gone into hibernation. They're hiding. Perry Ball says, I think the Vikings are hot right now. This is a must-win game for us versus the Cards. I don't agree with that. I agree that the Vikings are hot, but I don't agree this is a must-win game. You can't call the third game of the season a must-win game. There are still 14 more games after this, folks. You can't say it's a must-win game. Now, if it was for playoff contention, if it was for, division title, okay, must win, absolutely. But we're only 3 games into the season. There's no such thing as a must win. Now, if you're 0-3 and then it's 0-4 and you're trying to, break a trend of not going to the playoffs, then yeah, I would agree with that too. But we're not in that situation. Nick Burton says, worried about our defense because we playing against a mobile quarterback. We'll talk about that. I'm not as worried about it today, but it is still something to pay attention to. King SJ says, hey guys, game day, go Lions. So first and foremost, let me explain why I didn't do any live streaming while I was in, Virginia. You guys have to understand, first and foremost, why I had to do the video setups that I had to do while I was in Virginia. I'm telling you this right now. I tried everything I could to continue to make videos the way I normally make them. The green screen, everything. And let me tell you something. I tried it one time, and when I tried to upload it, there was no way it was going to happen. It literally took an hour for 1% of a 16-minute video to upload with everything in the background. There was no way I was ever going to get it done. So then I had to go to my phone, as you guys obviously saw. But in order to make that whole thing work, I would have to find a place to record that was quiet. So I have to go to one location. Then I would have to go to another place that had some freaking Wi-Fi so that way I could make the thumbnail image. And usually that place was like a 10-minute walk away. Then once I made the thumbnail image, I had to upload it onto my email account. So then that way I could actually, put it with my phone so that way I could upload it onto the freaking web server. Then I had to go to another location that had the best cell service in the entire area. And then I had to literally stand for over an hour with my hand up in the air like this, trying to get the best cell signal so that way I could upload the videos. From start to finish, it could take me anywhere from like 3 to 4 hours to make one video. And I wasn't doing anywhere near the amount of stuff that I normally did. That's why I couldn't do a live stream, because I'm like, dude, it's hard enough trying to just make a one standalone video. Trying to sustain a 3.5 hour live stream, not a good idea. To answer your question, Dale, I was neither at Fort Lee or Fort Eustis. I was at a place called Fort Walker. It used to be called, I think, Fort A.P. Hill or something like that, but now it's called Fort Walker. Hold on here. Brian Smith says, I'm thinking in keeping up in our division, it's a must-win. Every game is. Dale says, Lions play great on the road, and the Lions travel great on the road, too. Our fans love to travel. William Masling says, Eagles beat the Saints. Now, that is surprising, especially considering the fact that over the last, 2 weeks, the Saints offense was just literally like fireworks. It was like Mardi Gras down there. And then all of a sudden, their offense literally just goes to hell in a handbasket. Steve O'Baby says, hey, Dave, how's it going? It's been a while since I've been here. I've just been relaxing. Again, I wish I could have been here a long time ago, but like I said, I ran into some technological problems. Thank you all, Dale. I appreciate that. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Donations are also appreciated. I'm thankful for all of it. Brian Smith said, dude doing full manual streaming. I mean, I guess that's one way you could call it. I mean, if I was to flip my camera around, you could literally see my entire setup here. I actually posted a picture of it on my community post not that long ago, so you guys could actually see what it kind of looked like. Von Zell Carson says, wow, I love your dedication to still putting out content even when circumstances wasn't the best. Why I got your notification bell. Trust me, folks, there were times I was literally staying up until almost midnight because there would be times just to upload one video with my phone for the cell service, I would have to stand out there for an hour and a half waiting for it to upload because I couldn't do it anywhere else. Everywhere else I tried, it couldn't upload. So there were times I was literally sitting out there in that spot for over an hour just waiting for one damn video to upload. Or sometimes what I did to try and beat that is I would batch record stuff and then I would go from time to time back and forth to keep uploading videos because that was the only way I could make it work. That's why I told you guys it was a struggle trying to record stuff in Fort Walker, or as Dale knows it, as Fort Hill. They actually changed the name. It's now the only military fort in the entire United States military that's actually named after a woman. It's the only base that's named after a female in the entirety of the United States military. Anthony says, what's up? Go Lions. Lions win by 3. I think they'll win by a little bit more than that, but I still expect a win. Steve O'Baby says, can the Lions please score more points in the third quarter because it's been a problem since last year? I've addressed it, and I wish that they would find a way to solve that problem. I don't know why they haven't, but hopefully they'll figure it out here before too long. Nick Burton says, I'm worried about us playing the Seahawks next week. I'm not. I'm not worried about it. Dean DeGreer says, Giants actually won a game. That's the shocker of the day. That is true. The fact that they won a game as bad as they've played, I'm surprised. But you know what? Even a blind squirrel will find a nut every now and then. Taybans313 says, who do you want to guard Marvin Harrison? Then we got to worry about that tight end. He's a beast. So here's the thing, folks. If I honestly had it my way, I would have Carlton Davis guard Marvin Harrison for two main reasons. One, Marvin Harrison is extremely shifty, and you don't know exactly what the hell he's going to do. Carlton Davis is the most veteran, experienced corner that we have. So I would put our best corner on their best wide receiver, which is Harrison. Then I would have Terry and Arnold covering whoever their number 2 guy is. Now, as far as their tight end is concerned, that is something that's going to have to be handled by either the linebackers or the safeties. And if I'm thinking about it, I would much rather have the safeties handle it because I don't think our linebackers are as good in coverage as they are as downhill tacklers. Braylon Dennis highlights that James Houston is inactive again. His time is done. Dude, I've been saying this about James Houston for a while now. The only reason that James Houston even made the roster is because I guarantee you this. The Lions made a calculated decision in knowing that there was no way he was going to clear waivers if he got put on to the cut section. So rather than risk losing him, they decided to hold on to him so that way they had solid depth. That's about it. Braylon Dennis says, Anzo being out is worrisome. I mean, it's problematic. I wouldn't call it worrisome. It's problematic. Anzalone is he's the captain of the defense. But I have more than enough confidence in that, Jack Campbell, Rodrigo, and Barnes can hold down the fort. Dale says, did my BNOC at Fort Lee? I don't know what that acronym means, my friend. Could you please explain that one to me? I've heard a lot of military acronyms, but I don't know that one. Braylon Dennis says, should bring up Isaac Ukwu. Ukwu's a guy I like a lot, but I don't think the Lions are going to bring him up unless it's an emergency. I don't see them doing that. And with that, the Bears have officially lost to the Colts, 21-16. Okay, I'm going to turn that damn snooze fest of a game off because, good Lord, that was literally 3.5 hours of my life that I will never get back. And I absolutely hate myself for it. I would have much rather watched the freaking Seahawks game, but that game is literally happening at the exact same time ours is. So couldn't watch it, even though I wanted to. But, oh well, it is what it is. Just kind of got to roll with the punches, so to speak. Anyway, let's see here. Perry Ball says, Titans are the front runner for the first overall pick in the draft. The Panthers will more likely be the second overall pick. I mean, it kind of depends. I know this, if the Titans do get a top 10 pick, they're definitely taking a quarterback because Will Levis ain't it. Dean DeGreer says, good idea to bring up both Allen Robinson and Tim Patrick. Oh, absolutely. I think it's a good idea. Think about this, Dean. The freaking Cardinals do not have any film on either of those two guys primarily over the last 2 years. Think about it. Up until last week, Tim Patrick hadn't played in 2 years due to injuries, and Allen Robinson hasn't really been all that good of a wide receiver or used that much as a wide receiver for like the last 2 or 3 years. And then let's add it on top of that. They have not seen either of those guys primarily in our offense. So there's really no evidence or really anything for them to prepare for. They're just going to have to try and feel out what the thunder it is we're doing. So, yeah, I think it is a smart idea. Plus, on top of that, considering the fact that St. Brown has a quad injury, I think they're doing it kind of for a little bit of an insurance policy. That's just my thought. William Massling says, on TV just now, Broncos have beat the Bucs last 5 out of 6 games. Again, that doesn't surprise me. The Broncos were going to win a game at some point. I figured it was going to be later on in the year, but apparently they figured it out. Von Zell Carson says, can't wait to see Hutch running down Murray, hoping another big game for him. Well, actually, that was something I was going to bring up, Von Zell. The Cardinals do not have their starting right tackle for this game. He's been ruled out. Well, here's the thing, folks. Aiden Hutchinson lines up on the right side of the offensive formation because he usually lines up as the left DN. So do the math there, folks. Freaking Hutchinson had 4.5 sacks last game when they didn't have their right tackle. Oh, that's right. They don't have their right tackle again this time. Nick Burton, really the only starter that's out for the Lions is Alex Anzalone. That's it. Braylon Dennis says, when we had Josh Reynolds last year, our offense was smooth and efficient. Without him, Goff looks timid to throw. I don't think it's that Goff looks timid. I think what Campbell is saying is that Goff is trying to do too much. And I think the Lions have kind of gotten away from their formula that works. That's honestly what I think the problem is, because, again, the Lions are a team that they are better suited for having the run set up the pass than vice versa. Can they do both? Absolutely they can. But it's better for them to get the run game going and then use that to set up everything else they want to do, which is play action, the intermediate deep throws. That's what's their formula. And when you've got the best offensive line and you've got the best dual running back system in the NFL, it makes total damn sense why you'd want to do it that way. So I think the fact of the matter is that, one, the Lions need to get back to doing what works for them, which is power run the ball and just run the ball to get it set up. But the other thing they've got to do is they also need to get somebody, and I particularly don't care who. I don't care if it's Tim Patrick. I don't care if it's Allen Robinson. I don't care if it's Donovan Peoples-Jones. They have got to find somebody to take over that number 3 wide receiver position, because I think that's also a major problem. This offense operates, I feel, when it's got more variety and it's got more options to work with. Because when you take a look over the last couple of games, Goff has been force-feeding the ball primarily to Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you have another option, I'm sorry, no defense can cover 4 different wide receiver options at the same time. They just can't do it. So having more options spreads out an opposing defense, which allows the offense of the Lions to get more open looks. Jason says the Bears stink, look like 2 easy wins for us this season. I'm not going to go say that. I know this much. Can we beat them at home? Absolutely. But that game on the road, that's going to be a different kettle of fish. It's going to be outside. It's going to be cold, and I have no idea what the weather is going to be like as far as wind is concerned. Oh, Dale says BNOC was NCO training for me. Okay, I apologize. I didn't know what that meant, because for us, we just call NCO training, or we call that just pretty much, hey, you know what? You're getting set to go to a BLC, basic leadership course. Vonzel Carson says, it feels like Goff was forcing some throws too late last year. It just felt a lot smoother, which I think will come with time. I think that's the case too. Let me put it to you this way, folks. I go back to one of the best coaches that's ever coached this game, Marty Schottenheimer. Marty Schottenheimer specifically stated that you have to reinvent yourself every year. Well, the way I look at it in terms of the Lions right now is that the Lions are not necessarily reinventing themselves in terms of their playbook, in terms of their scheme or anything like that. But what they are reinventing is their personnel. They're reinventing how they're going to react to certain things. And when you've got new personnel, that you've got new places, because think about it, folks, Jameson Williams is in his first year as a starting wide receiver. You don't have Josh Reynolds there, so you're trying to find a replacement for him at number 3. That's all stuff that's going to take time. It's going to take practice. It's going to take patience before it's finally smooth and on the same page. So I understand Lions fans, they are wanting to see this stuff instantaneously. They don't like the fact that the offense has been sputtering the way it has. But as far as I'm concerned, I think we'll be fine. Excuse me. Taybans313 says, so Detroit Lions just reported that Arizona won the toss. The Lions are going to get the ball first because Arizona deferred, which means Arizona gets the ball to start the second half. So that's already a piece of news right there. Cardinals will get the ball as far as the second half start, and the Lions will start the game with the football. Nicholas Johnson says, hey, David, how's it going? Again, please hit the like button, drop your comments, subscribe. Donations are also more than appreciated here. Dean Greer says, defense should be just fine even without Anzalone. I agree they should be too. William Massling says, we're getting Cowboys-Ravens here. I mean, that's not a bad game to watch. That's why I pay for NFL Sunday Ticket. Because I'm telling you this right now, if I couldn't watch my Lions, I might lose my damn mind. So that's why I pay what I pay to watch NFL Sunday Ticket. Ooh, Somalia. Woo-hoo. Wait a minute. Were you there for Black Hawk Down? Was that around the time you went to Somalia, Dale? Or was that a different time? I'm not trying to necessarily pry into what happened while you were there. I'm just wondering if that's within the same time frame. And the kickoff is away. And it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And Lions will start at the 30. All right. All right, Goff under center, man in motion. It's one of the tackles. Goff snaps the ball, hands it off. Montgomery finds a hole, is going to pick up an early first down for 11 yards. Nice cut up the middle. Good power run. Already getting that run game going. All right, Goff under center, strong eye formation. Man in motion, it's St. Brown. Goff snaps the ball, hands it off again to Montgomery. Montgomery finds a small crease, is going to pick up another 5 or 6 yards. Going to be 2nd and 4 coming up. Number 70. I wonder, is that Dan Skipper? Because I know 77 is Ragnow, 60 is Glasgow. 70's got to be somebody else. Yeah, number 70 is Dan Skipper. He's the swing tackle. Because I'm like, wait a minute here. Zeiler 71, Penei Sewell's 58, Ragnow 77, Decker is 68, and Glasgow is 60. So, yeah, it's Dan Skipper that's down. Hopefully Skipper's okay. While we're doing commercial breaks, rather than just sitting in silence, I decided to bring my iPod to sing a couple of tunes to pass the time. But for right now, I'm going to let it alone for a minute because I didn't even get it set up. Anywho, plus on top of that, my throat is still being kind of fussy. Anyway, how's everybody's Sunday going so far? I know I saw the Tigers one. What are they, like a game or a half a game out from the wild card race? I know they're pretty damn close to making it. I was actually talking to a friend of mine about the Tigers earlier today, and I was like, you know what's kind of funny? The Lions were the first one to start their renaissance. Now the Tigers are looking like they're starting theirs. It would be nice if the freaking Red Wings and Pistons could get on the same page. So Al Torrey brings out that the Tigers are currently actually tied with the Twins. So they're actually literally in contention to get to the playoffs. I'm not exactly in good voice today, William, but I can try. It's like right here, I've got like a scratch in my throat, and it's a tickle, and it's very uncomfortable. Looks like Skipper's all right. He's standing on the sideline with his helmet on, so looks like he's doing pretty good. All right, 2nd and 4, Goff under center, single back, man in motion. Goff snaps the ball, going to hand it off, and that play was going nowhere. Montgomery just lost a yard. It's going to now be 3rd and 5. How's it going, Javier? Jay, Andrew, nice to see you guys. So it's going to be 3rd and 6, Goff in the gun. We got 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Goff drop, back, throws, gets it to a wide open man. Going to be Sam Laporta, easily going to be a pickup of 10-plus yards. Nice slant pattern, nice throw, nice catch, nice first down. Good job. First and 10 for the Lions. Goff under center again. Goff snaps the ball, play action, looks to throw, throws it over the middle, gets it to Brock Wright for a pickup of about 7 yards. Going to be 2nd and 3. Actually, they're going to give him an extra yard. So instead of 2nd and 3, it's going to be 2nd and 2. Goff is killing the play. He is moving to his secondary play. Goff under center, snaps the ball, play action, bootleg, throws it, gets it to Brock Wright again, and it's going to be a first down, going to be almost near the red zone. Nice play design, nice fake. Tire defense was going to the left, and Goff got it to the right. Brock Wright was open, got the first down, and J-Mo gave a pretty decent block. Goff under center, single back. Jamison and Williams in motion, hands the ball off, and Monty's found a hole. Going to pick up another first down or close damn to it. Might be 2nd and inches or first down, but it's damn close. So it's going to be a little bit short. It is 2nd and 1 for the Lions. Montgomery finding a good cutback lane. Offensive line blocking very well. 2nd and 1. Goff under center. Man in motion. It's Sam Laporta. Goff snaps the ball, pitches it. Monty's going to find another hole. Monty's going. Monty's going to get all the way to the... Is he in or is it the 1? Monty's going to be down at the 1-yard line. Monty is driving us down the field, baby. All right, we got 1st and goal at the 1. Everything and anything is available for options. Punch it in the end zone. Goff under center. Man in motion. Goff snaps, hands it off to Monty, and Monty's in! Touchdown, Detroit! Lions now up 6-0. About to put it 7-0 with the kick from Jake Bates. Now that's how you play Detroit football, baby. Power, tough, grit. That's our game plan right there. That's Detroit Lions football. Dominate, run the ball, then set up the pass. Let's keep it going. Now let's get that defense out there and make Kyler Murray run for his life. Kick is up, kick is good, and the Lions have a 7-point lead. Goff was perfect. Running game was perfect. In fact, the Lions only had one bad play on that drive, and that was on the 2nd and 5 that went back to 3rd and 6, and then after that, they just went right back down the field. So that was about as perfect of a drive as you could possibly have. That was crisp, perfect execution. Al Torrey asks, how many sacks for the Lions today? That's a good question. Kyler Murray's a completely different animal than Baker Mayfield or Matthew Stafford. That much we can definitely say. The real question is going to be how well the secondary holds up, because if the secondary can do a good job of holding, as far as good coverage, then we can get a lot of sacks. That's going to be the main difference, because if we can get a lot of coverage sacks, that's going to help us out a lot. Otherwise, we might have a bit of a problem, because that's where we're going to run into whether or not this defense has truly made the jump or not. If we can maintain coverage on a scrambling quarterback, then we're going to be in a good position. Now, the other thing that's really good for us is that we got Davenport back today. So it's like, okay, both of our edge rushers are playing. So that should also help. Dean DeGreer says, now that's how you do it. Pound the hell out of them and let the defense crush Murray. What did I say, folks? That's exactly what I said. I said, pound the ball. Let's run it down their throats. King SJ says, did you see Dan Campbell on the sidelines yelling, there you go? That's what we do. Kenneth Davis says, let's go Detroit, 3-100s. Brian Smith says 2 sacks would be nice. Think about this, folks. Aiden Hutchinson already has 5.5 sacks. He's almost at half of his sack production total from last year. Nicholas Johnson says, man, they're going to have a hard time handling Monty. And think about this, folks. That's only half of the combo. Monty wears them down. Then you send out freaking lightning in a bottle in Jahmyr Gibbs. Braylon Dennis says, we can't miss tackles on Murray. Disc Golfer says, keep it up, Lions. Nick Burton says, NFL record in game, 10 sacks by Aiden Hutchinson today. No. I'd love nothing better than that, but that ain't going to happen. And Patterson kicks the ball off. And it's going to be out through the back of the end zone, coming out to the 30-yard line for the Cardinals offense. All right, so let's see what the Lions defense can do against Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. All right, so Kyler Murray is under center, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right, single back formation, man in motion to the left. Murray snaps the ball, hands it off, and Connor's going to go nowhere, picks up 1, maybe 2 yards. Going to be 2nd and 9 coming up for the Cardinals offense. I will say this, the Cardinals offense does involve their running backs quite a bit. So Connor's definitely someone to pay attention to. 2nd and 9, Murray in the gun. He snaps the ball, looks to throw, gets it out quickly, dumps it off. Is going to be a quick hitter for about 7, maybe 8 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1 coming up. Just depends on where they put the spot. So it's going to be 3rd and short. Looks like Jack Campbell is going to get the green dot responsibilities today because he's out in front of the formation. Oh, good Lord. Levi Onwuzurike is down. Levi Onwuzurike is injured. Seriously or not, I don't know. Dean 91 is Levi Onwuzurike. It's like, dude, we just get him back and now he's injured again. Hopefully it's not serious. Like I say, I hope it's nothing serious for Levi Onwuzurike. Mm-hmm. Man, I swear, sometimes these commercials literally drive me nuts. Reader's playing. Yes, he is, Nick Burton. Reader is playing. Now, if the injury to Levi is serious, the Lions might have to have Reader play more than probably what they wanted him to, because even though Reader played last week, I'm pretty confident the Lions' game plan was to gradually build up his snap count, not just go from 0 to 60. Well, let's think about this, folks. We still have McNeil. We still have Reader. We still have Pascal. And we also have Wingo. So it's not like we're hurting in that section. But still, hopefully Levi is okay. Yeah, definitely not going to happen, Dean. Looks like Onwuzurike's fine. Looks like he's over there stretching out, trying to make sure he doesn't seize up or something. So it looks like Levi's fine. All right. Murray is in the gun, 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals. Murray snaps, looks to throw. Murray gets it out quick and is going to throw it, and it's going to be a caught first down. Won't be much for the conversion, but still gets it. Just a quick short throw. All right. So Cardinals are going to operate out of the pistol. Murray snaps it, hands it off. No, it's an option run, and that's a first down. So that was a designed option play. Murray tucked it, and Hutchinson kind of got out of position and just couldn't get enough outside containment on Murray. Hutchinson did a good job of staying in spot, but Murray just got to the corner way too quick for him to do anything about that. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals again. Murray in the gun, Connor in motion. Murray snaps the ball. It's going to be a play action, looks around, dancing around, getting pressured, trying to find somebody, and does find somebody, and gets it to Marvin Harrison Jr. for another first down. Yep. Look at that. The freaking Lions are playing zone defense. Murray under center, snaps the ball, hands it off, and Connor is going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards. Going to be 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, but there is a flag on the play. It's holding on the offense. So it's going to be a redo first down. It'll now be 1st and 20. 1st and 20 now for the Cardinals offense after the holding penalty. It's now going to have Murray in the gun empty. So Murray snaps the ball, looks to throw, gets pressured, and is going to escape to the left. He just picked up all 20 yards in one scramble. Holy crud. How in the hell did Derek Barnes not get a holding call for him? Freaking that left tackle held him at the last second. That was a bad missed call. Whatever. Murray in the gun. Murray snaps, hands it off on a draw, and Connor is going to pick up about 3 yards, going to be 2nd and 7. Second and 7 for the Cardinals offense. Murray in the gun. Trip receivers to the left, one tight end to the right. Murray snaps, looks to throw. Quick throw, tosses it up. And incomplete. Off the fingertips of Marvin Harrison Jr., but there is a flag. And it looks like they're pointing in the direction of Detroit. They got illegal use of hands to the face on Marcus Davenport. Dude, the ball was already gone. That's a stupid call. If the ball's gone, it shouldn't matter. Murray in the gun, deuce backs. Murray snaps it. It's going to be a reverse fake throw. Murray tosses it up, and it's a catch. Caught by Marvin Harrison Jr., touchdown Cardinals. And the kick is up from Prater, and good. Game now tied 7 apiece. That almost looked like prototypical Aaron Glenn. I got to admit, that almost looked like prototypical Aaron Glenn right there. Watching that drive was just very painful. First and foremost, we didn't get a single negative play on their offense. 2, we had them on 1st and 20, and Murray picks up the whole 20 yards in one play. It's just like, dude, that right there is the kind of defense that we have come to see from Aaron Glenn in the past. Top tier God, no one's winning. It's a tie game at 7 apiece. Well, that one throw, Dean, to Marvin Harrison on the one side, on the right side, that was zone coverage, which to me, I don't understand why we're running zone coverage. I thought Aaron Glenn wanted this to be more of an aggressive man defense. I don't think Hutch is struggling lots of pyro. I think more than anything, it's the Cardinals are trying their damnedest to make sure that they double team, do something to stop Hutchinson because they saw what he did last week. Nate Bradley says, Aaron Breaking Bad Glenn had 2 game tapes to stop this so-called dual threat QB. What does he do? Just allow this guy to have open space and carve us up everywhere. Well, no sense in crying over spilt milk. It's over and done with. All right. Kickoff is away. Going to be a touchback. Lions offense will start at the 30. Of course they are, Dean. They don't want to have Murray and the ball anywhere near Hutchinson. They're trying to ensure that Hutchinson has little impact on their offensive game plan as possible because they know how disruptive he is. Gibbs is now in the backfield, single back formation. Goff under center, man in motion. Goff snaps, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to dance and is going to find 4, maybe 5 yards. It's going to depend on the spot, but they could give it 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5. Just depends on the spot. Depends on if they give forward progress or not. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. Gibbs in the backfield again. Goff under center, tight end in motion. Goff snaps, going to be a bootleg to the left. Goff throws underneath. Gets it to Brock Wright. It's going to be 1 yard short of the first, so it's going to be 3rd and inches or 3rd and 1st, whatever way you want to call it. Brock Wright doing a good job so far catching footballs. Dan Skipper is back in, so he's good. He is reported as eligible. Apparently taking care of the thing from last year. Goff under center, 3rd and 1. Man in motion. Goff snaps, going to hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs going to pick up the first down. I just saw Tim Patrick on the field. Just saw his number 17 number. So far, the Lions offense is doing a lot better than last week. They've converted all of their 3rd downs so far, whereas last week they struggled on 3rd down. So that's very encouraging. Goff under center, 2 wide receivers to the left. Goff snaps, hands it to Gibbs again. Gibbs is going to find another lane, but couldn't get any further than about maybe 2-3 yards. So it'll either be 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 3. Or sorry, 2nd and 7, pardon me. I'm thinking of the yards picked up rather than the yards remaining. Goff is in the gun. Goff snaps, looks to throw, gets the ball out, gets it to St. Brown. St. Brown with the first down on the right sideline. Good throw, good catch, first down. Tim Patrick clearing out the coverage over top to give way for St. Brown. Goff under center again. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield, man in motion. Goff snaps, going to be play action. There's a flag on the play. So the play was blown dead. False start on Sam Laporta. Not good. Yep. That was definitely a false start, but that false start's better than a sack. I'll take that all day. Because that sack could have been for a lot more than 5 yards. Plus, the sack would have lost the down, too, so I'll take 1st and 15 over 2nd and something. Goff in the gun, St. Brown dancing around. Gibbs gets the ball, but Gibbs can't. I don't know what's up with Gibbs, but Gibbs has just not been able to get much going lately. I mean, I'm looking at this, and I think as soon as Gibbs steps on the field, defenses are instantaneously, they are keying right on him because they know how damn dangerous he is. 2nd and 15, Goff in the gun, empty set, looks like a blitz off the side. Goff snaps, Goff throws, Goff gets it to St. Brown, first down, 20-yard gain. Good throw to Goff. Goff just lasered that right in the middle there, just boom. And what did I say? Goff is great against blitz packages. He knows where to go. Goff under center, snaps the ball quick, gets it to Jahmyr. Jahmyr's going to dance some more and only picks up 3 again. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Jahmyr Gibbs' versatility. I love his agility. I love his explosiveness. But, dude, I've seen him do it like 4 times on this drive. When he gets to that hole, he starts dancing rather than just, okay, 1 foot, cut to the right, cut to the left. It's like, dude, stop dancing around. Put your foot in the ground and go. It's like, that's what I like about Monty. It's like, hey, if he sees a cutback lane, he puts his foot in the ground and he just goes. He doesn't start dancing. But that's the end of the first quarter. Lions and Cardinals are tied at 7 apiece. James McIntosh, you're going to need to have one of 2 things. You're either going to have you're going to have 2 things. You're going to have YouTube TV and you're going to have NFL Sunday Ticket. Or if you're in Arizona, you could watch it that way on the local channels, but chances are that's not the case. The only other way that I can think of that you could watch it is if you were to download an app called Dofu Sports. It has a whole bunch of sports items on it. It has a football, basketball, baseball, soccer, whole thing. You can watch it that way too. The only caveat there is that the streams are usually pulled down quite a bit, so you're going to have to jump from stream to stream to stream. But that's the only other way I know of for you to watch the game. There's an injury update from the Lions. Terrion Arnold is questionable with a knee injury. That's not good, actually, now that I think about it. If Terrion Arnold is dealing with a knee injury and he's questionable, that would mean that the next guy behind him would be Robertson, or it'd be Vildor, because Rakestraw is not playing today. He's out with injury. All right, the game is back. 2nd and 6 for the Lions, so Gibbs picked up 4 apparently. Ball is snapped. Gibbs gets the ball again. Gibbs is going to bounce it outside, pick up about another 4 or 5, so it's going to be a 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1 coming up. Just depends on where he stepped out of bounds. So it's 3rd and 2. Goff in the gun. St. Brown in motion further into the right. Goff snaps, is going to hand it to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to find a hole and is going to take it inside the 10-yard line down to the 8. Good job, Gibbs. Finally ran straight inside, no dancing, and just went straight up the gut. About damn time. That's the thing. Don't dance. I get you want to dance, but for crying out loud, just put your foot in the ground and run. The more you dance, the more time you waste. Goff under center. You got several men in motion to the right, heavy right formation. Goff snaps the ball, hands it off to Gibbs again. Gibbs dances some more, and Gibbs is going to pick up about another 5 yards, maybe 4. It's now going to be 2nd and goal on the 5-yard line. So 2nd and goal on the 5-yard line. Lions have all of the playbook available. Can literally do anything they want here. Goff under center. Goff snaps the ball, hands it off to Gibbs again, and Gibbs dropped in the backfield. Wow. That was not good. That was poor blocking right there. That was a bad block setup right there by the tight end. 3rd and goal. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps, looks to throw. Goff throws it, gets it to St. Brown. Touchdown! Goff to St. Brown for the touchdown. St. Brown going after the ball like he's a dog. I don't know why that would be a touchdown celebration, but okay. Goff put the ball right on St. Brown, and that was all she wrote. This is the Detroit Lions offense. This is what we're looking for. Wow. That's the first time Bates has missed. That was the first time he missed. So far, Bates has actually been pretty damn solid. But that's the first time he missed. Well, instead of the Lions being up by 7, they're only up by 6 now. So the Lions offense, first 2 drives, 2 straight scores. Lions defense needs to respond. Oh, I'm not worried, Gavin. I'm not worried at all about Bates. Let me put it to you this way, folks. For everybody that's worried about Bates, every single kicker that has ever played in the NFL misses kicks. It happens. Whoop-de-doo. I'm not worried about it. Hell, let me put it to you this way, folks. Michael Jordan, best basketball player probably that's ever played. He missed shots too. So it's like, you know what? It's fine to miss. What's not fine is if you make a habit out of it. If you miss every now and again, that's fine. And you know what? I would much rather him miss extra points than actual field goals. Field goals are a little bit more important, seeing as how they're 3 points rather than 1. I don't know, Lots of Pyro. I'd have to check that out. But considering the fact this is the first time he's kicked on actual grass in the NFL, I would have to go back to when he was in the UFL. Because I don't know. But it's whatever. Perry, I told you that. I literally said that in both of the episodes. I said, listen, you have to go back to what the Bills did. I watched that game very, very closely. The Bills did nothing but power run. That's all they did was power run concepts. Jake, you're watching the re-kick. It's like, dude, he just missed the kick. Like, you can try and look to see where he missed it. He missed it. See, that's the thing about people when they talk about kickers. It bugs me. It's like, listen, everybody wants to try and see, oh, well, was the snap bad? Was the hold bad? Dude, it's quite common. Kickers miss. It's like, dude, just let it go. The kickers can miss. There's nothing wrong with kickers missing. Kyler Murray under center, 1st and 10 at the 30. Man in motion. Murray snaps the ball. Play action, boots out to the right. Is going to scramble and is going to step out of bounds. Picks up only a 3-yard gain when it looked like it was going to be a lot bigger than that. So it is now going to be 2nd and 7, at least I think, from the 33-yard line. Oh, come on. Now Barnes is down. We're already thin at the linebacker position. We don't need to lose another guy. Well, take that back. We're not thin, but it would not be a good idea to lose anybody else. Well, Nicholas, that's a common statement. Bates is not Prater nor Hansen because he's not them. And for me to try and compare someone to somebody else makes no sense. Case in point, I'm not going to try and compare Joe Montana to freaking, Terry Bradshaw. Much like I wouldn't compare freaking, Dan Marino to freaking, Tom Brady. They're two entirely different people. Way I look at it is it's just like, listen, people have to understand something. I get it. I'm going to say this right now, and this is going to sound kind of bad, but just bear with me, folks. we as Lions fans, we've been kind of spoiled when it comes to kickers. And I think to a certain extent, that has made our mindset about kickers very, very finicky. I'd almost say persnickety. The reason why is because when you have Eddie Murray, Jason Hansen, and Matt Prater, you've literally got freaking 40 freaking years of good kicking. But I'm going to just say this right now, folks. Every single one of those guys I just mentioned, they all missed extra points. They all missed field goals. So for me, it's like, just because Jake Bates missed a field goal doesn't make any difference. It's a PAT. Whoop-de-doo. Dang. Perry, I don't agree with that one. I think Bates is substantially better than Michael Badgley. Badgley is a solid kicker, but Badgley does not have Bates's range. Let's put it this way. Bates has the range that you want out of a field goal kicker. All he really needs is to continue to build on his consistency. Once he builds the consistency, he's fine. And top tier God, yes, the field goal could cost us the game. It could. But it's literally only the second quarter. There ain't no way you're going to know about that for another, 45, 50 minutes. The score at the moment is 13-7 Detroit. Jerry Jones lets us know that San Francisco is up 14-0 on the Rams, which I was not surprised about that. I'm telling you this, the Rams are going to flounder, and they're going to flounder hard. It looks like Barnes is a little gimpy. Murray under center, 2nd and 7, man in motion. Murray snaps, hands it off to Connor. Connor is going to find a small running lane and is going to pick up about 5 yards, maybe 4. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Nicholas, he's only missed 1. It's 3rd and 4 for the Lions defense. Kyler Murray's in the gun, got trips to the left. Murray snaps the ball, looks for a quick throw, is going to get it out, and it's going to be short. He's going to be short by 1 yard. Yes, Perry, Arnold is injured. He's dealing with a right knee injury. Looks like the Cardinals are going to punt, and I say looks like very specifically. And it looks like they actually are going to punt the ball. Raymond back to receive the punt, going to pick it up at the 6, and is going to find a small crease. He should have let that ball go. He literally backed up all the way to the 5-yard line. He should have just let that ball go into the end zone so we could have started at the 20 rather than at the freaking 12. Derek Barnes also has a knee injury and is questionable to return. And Barnes is being carted back, so that's not a good sign. Barnes is being carted to the locker room, so chances are he is done. Goff under center, Montgomery in the backfield again. Goff snaps the ball, hands it off to Monty. Monty's going to bounce it outside. Monty's going to keep churning. He's going to pick up 6-7 yards. Going to be 2nd and 4. That was a good block by Brock Wright right there. Good job holding that outside block. And they're actually going to say he picked up 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 2. I thought he only picked up freaking 6. Goff snaps, play action, looks to throw, is going to dance around, tosses it, gets it to Brock Wright again, who was wide open underneath. Going to be another first down for the Lions. Good job by Goff surveying the field and keeping composure. It's another first down for the Lions. Goff is under center. Goff snaps it, hands it off to Monty, and Monty is instantly swarmed, but he actually finds a way to get back to the line of scrimmage. Might be a loss of a yard. So Monty actually was able to get back to the offensive line of scrimmage, so it wasn't a loss of yardage. And now there's a Cardinals player that's injured, and it's Budda Baker. Budda Baker is a huge part of that Cardinals defense. He's a huge part of their secondary too. Well, whatever is going on with Budda Baker, it's definitely a lower body injury because he is definitely gimpy. And you can tell by his face that he is not happy. He is in pain. So the fact that he can walk is a good sign, but for being a safety, he's going to need to get himself being able to run again. Otherwise, he's going to not be able to play. So might have to take a series or two off, tape whatever's wrong. 2nd and 10, Goff in the gun. Goff snaps, hands it off to Monty. Monty's going to find a crease in the middle. He's going to power that pile and gets another 8 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2. He is trying to get back out there. Budda Baker is trying to get back out there, but whatever is wrong with him, he is not able to power through it as much as he'd like to. So instead of 3rd and 2, it's going to be 3rd and 3. So Goff in the gun, got trips to the left, one man to the right. Laporta comes closer inside. Goff snaps, looks to throw. Goff is going to get sacked. Wow. Decker did not do a very good job there. Goff stepped up, evaded the rush, and then Decker let that guy get inside and just did not give Goff a chance. Campbell's not going for it on 4th and 9, Dean. No chance. If it was 4th and 2, maybe, but not 4th and 9. Flag on the play. Just because we haven't seen him yet, lots of power, doesn't mean he won't show up. So that means that instead of the ball being on the 20-yard line for the Cardinals, it'll actually be on the 10. All right, folks, I'm going to refill my water bottle here real quick. I'll be back in a second. Ugh. All right. All right, where did I put that? There it is. All right. So once we get back from commercial break, the Cardinals will start on their own 10-yard line. Looks like Buda Baker is trying to work out whatever injury he has. Terry and Arnold returns to the field. Murray in the pistol, snaps, looks to throw, dancing around a little bit, throws it, gets rid of it, and it's caught, but it looks like there's a flag down in the backfield. Looks like there's going to be a holding penalty against the Cardinals. Yep. Holding against the offense. It's going to be half the distance to the goal again. So now it's going to be 2nd and 15 from the 5. First and 15, pardon me. Murray in the pistol. Murray snaps it, hands it off to Connor. Connor is going to pick up maybe 2 or 3 yards. It's going to now be 2nd and 12. Campbell pushed him out of bounds. Good side-to-side downhill coverage from Campbell. Second and 12 from the 8-yard line. Murray in the gun. Man in motion to the right. Murray surveying the defense, snaps the ball, gets it out really quick, tosses it up. And they're gonna flag Terry and Arnold for defensive pass interference again. This is part of the growing process, folks. It's part of the growing process. Cornerback is the second, well, cornerback is one of the hardest positions to transition in the NFL. It's one of the hardest. And this is part of the reason. Cornerbacks have a lot of responsibility that they have to manage, and these quarterbacks and wide receivers now get away with a lot. So I know it's frustrating, but you got to trust the process. Murray in the gun, snaps the ball, hands it off, and the running back's going to go nowhere. In fact, he's going to lose a yard or two. People, calm down, folks. He's a rookie. He is not going to look good. I understand why everybody wants him to look good, but come on now. Terrion Arnold is not a Sauce Gardner. And very seldomly do cornerbacks come out of college like Sauce Gardner and have success. Give it time. Murray in the guns, all by himself, 2nd and 11. Murray surveys to throw, looks to throw, gets it out. And the catch is going to be caught, but it's going to be about 2 yards short. Going to be 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1, depending upon the spot. They're going to say 3rd and 2 coming up. All right, let's see what goes on here. 3rd and 2. Murray in the gun. Trips right, 1 to the left. Man in motion from right. Murray snaps, looks to throw. Going to get pressured, going to get out, but not going to complete the pass. Onwuzurike is back, so he's feeling good. But the pass is incomplete after being pressured. Cardinals will have to punt the ball away. And that's actually the first incomplete pass of the game, too. Now, what? What the hell? What the hell, Raymond? You don't call you call fair catch on the 5-yard line, but you don't call fair catch. Dude. That's the time when you don't call fair catch and you try to pick up extra yardage. Ugh. That one makes my brain hurt. Oh boy. Whatever. I wouldn't have called fair catch there, but I'm not Khalif Raymond. All right, there's 4.5 minutes left to go. Lions would be wise to take advantage of not only the fact they have the ball, but also the lead. Defense so far, Dean, is okay. Goff under center. Montgomery in the backfield. Brock Wright in motion. Goff snaps. Play action. Goff throws deep. Goff's got Laporta. Big gain all the way down to midfield. Now the offense is starting to open up a bit. Look at that spiral. That is about as beautiful a throw as you could possibly make. Goff under center. Man in motion to the right. Goff snaps. Goff hands. Monty's going to find a small hole, but not get any more than about a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Lions offense. Well, see, here's the thing, DC. Unfortunately, the way that the rules are now set up, the wide receiver has to have ability to get the ball. Both are entitled to the ball. If the cornerback impedes him in any way, even if he's not grabbing him, but he impedes him, it's typically going to be called as a DPI. Goff in the gun. Goff steps back, looks to throw, gets it out, dumps it to Montgomery, and Montgomery actually finds a way to make something out of it, maybe picks up a yard. It's going to be a 3rd and 7. Third and 7. Lions offense has got to do something here. Third and 7. Goff in the gun. Deuce wide receiver sets to both sides. Laporta in motion, and there's going to be a flag. False start on Taylor Decker. So now we go from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 12. That's the stuff right there that you can't have happen. Goff in the gun. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right with a tight end. Goff receives the snap, drops back, throws it. Oh, thank you, Jesus. And thank God that play is not challengeable. Woo! Oh! Dude, I don't know what's going on with this offensive line, but the pass protection has not been what I was hoping for. So, top tier God, what happened is it was 3rd and 12. We called a play. The entire right side of the offensive line got completely blown off their spot. Goff threw the ball. The ball got tipped up in the air. It got intercepted, and the guy was on his way to the end zone, but the play was waved off by the refs because the 2-minute warning happened. So the Lions just got spared. We just got a massive gift. Because, number one, that play's not challengeable. You can't challenge it, which means it can't be reversed. So since the refs just blew it off, we live to fight another down. So that was literally what you call a massive gift. That's one of the few times I can actually say the refs actually gifted us a play. Because normally, we would not get that play. So, that, I was just like, whew. That's one of those, no. Oh, okay. Okay. So, 2-minute warning. Lions will reset. 3rd and 12 coming up. We'll see what happens here, though, because I don't know what the Lions are going to do now, because that last play that the Cardinals just did, they literally sent an all-out blitz, which tells me that they're going to do whatever they can to make sure Okay. 3rd and 12. Goff in the gun. Goff snaps. It's going to be a draw play. Monty's going to... No! Gibbs! Yes! It's a first down! Woo-wee! Think about it. Think about that, folks. We just went from an interception pick 6 off of a tip pass to a conversion on 3rd and 12. So, woohoo! That's what you call the good Lord giving us a break. Goff under center, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs dances, finds a crease, and is going to pick up about 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. There's about 1:10 left on the game clock. Damn, and Goff took a shot at the end of that play, too. And Goff even heard the whistle. That's why he was shaking his head. He's like, dude, the whistle blew. Depends, lots of pyro. We're at the 30-yard line. Goff under center. J-Mo in motion. Goff snaps. Play action. Bootleg. Gets it to J-Mo. J-Mo is going to find a small crease, and he's going to pick up a good amount of yardage. Going to get it down to about the 21-yard line. Maybe the 20. It's about 36 seconds left on the clock. Lions call timeout. They're going to have 2 remaining. So, okay. Lions have we have 2 timeouts. We're at the 21-yard line. We have 36 seconds. So, the Lions actually are in a pretty good spot right now. If the Lions... So think about this, folks. The Lions, at the very least, should think about this like, listen, we've already got 3 points in the bag. No chance, no reason to risk anything. Go into the half, at the very least, being up by 9. But if you can, try and get the 6. Goff in the gun. Goff looks to throw. Goff gets it out. Gets it to St. Brown. There's going to be some trickery. And it's going to be a catch. Yes! Touchdown! Goff gets another touchdown on I don't even know what you call that play. I don't even know what do you call that play? A freaking Statue of Liberty? Like that, dude, I don't even know what the hell you call that play. Is that a hook and ladder? Is that a Statue of Liberty? Like, I don't even know what the hell you call that. But it's a legal play. It's a legal play. I mean, whoosh. So, kick is up, and this one is good. So, think about that, folks. We just went from a 6-point interception return to scoring 6 points, and whew. Dude, that right there is just a beautiful play. That is what you call just absolute perfect, beautiful execution. Beautiful throw by Goff, beautiful catch, beautiful lateral, and good blocking down the field by Sam Laporta. That is just a perfectly executed play. That was just an awesome design right there. I guarantee you this, that play is going to be on ESPN's top 10. Excuse me. So the Lions now are going to head into halftime up by 13, provided, of course, nothing happens within the next, 29 seconds. Whew. All right. So 29 seconds on the clock. Arizona has all 3 timeouts. So it looks like the Cardinals are going to try and actually go for a touchdown or a field goal here because Murray's in the gun by himself. Murray looks to throw. Murray throws underneath and is going to get about, oh, come on. That is a bone. I can't even argue that call. Come on, Jalen Reeves. You know that's not what you're supposed to do right there. The guy's already down. Do not freaking, don't even lunge at him. Jump over him. You just now gave them 15 free yards. That means now they're closer to potentially getting a field goal. Like, come on, man. That right there is freaking, that's childish. Like, dude, the man was already down. You literally had all the time in the world to stop before you lunged. And now look at that. Now the Cardinals are on the opposite side of the 50. And with Prater, that's a makeable field goal. Damn it, Mabin. Murray in the gun. Murray looks to throw. Murray throws it, gets it to his man, and Kirby Joseph is going to stop him. Oh, boy. And now Laporta is being carted to the locker room. Dude, what the hell? And now McNeil's hurt. Laporta gets carted to the locker room. McNeil's now down. Like, what the hell? All right. 2nd and 1. 17 seconds on the clock. Murray looks to throw. Murray steps up to throw. Murray gets it to Harrison. Harrison steps out of bounds. Let's hope, Dean. Let's hope. Murray in the gun. Man in motion. 1st and 10. 13 seconds. Murray snaps. Looks to throw. Is getting pressure. Tosses it up. And it's incomplete. No flag. 2nd and 10. Second and 10, 7 seconds left. So pretty much this is going to be the game because it takes about 6-7 seconds for a play to run. So pretty much at this point, this is the Cardinals going for it. Because dude, okay here. Why did you tackle him when you could have let the time expire? That right there was bad defensive execution. You know there's only 7 seconds left on the clock. That literally, you could have let him continue to run and 2 seconds would have gone off the clock, and we could have gone into the half up 13 rather than 10. I hate to say it, but that would have been a perfect time to do what Matt Patricia did against the Falcons like a couple of years ago. Hey, let them score, and then we go down the field and score over them. Let the clock run. And the kick is up from Prater, and the kick is good. So the Lions' lead is diminished from 13 to 10. All right, we're officially at halftime. Watching the highlights for the Ravens and Cowboys. Currently, the Cowboys are down 14-3, which doesn't surprise me. Now we're seeing the Niners and Rams highlights. And Purdy dancing around. Finds it to his guy. Well, I'll say this. Stafford still finds a way to keep games close. I'll give him that. Seahawks are destroying the Dolphins, but that doesn't surprise me with Tua out. Man, the Red Rifle coming out there and throwing touchdowns. Was there ever a doubt what the play of the first half was? Freaking hook and ladder was definitely going to get the first play, was going to get the play of the half. There was no doubt about that one. Let's see here. So Ravens are now up 21-3 over the Cowboys with 25 seconds left till halftime. I'm curious to see all the other scores really quickly here, as far as the ones earlier today, because I didn't see all of them. Yeah. I'm going to say this. So far, the team that's surprising me the most, other than the Vikings, got to be the damn Steelers. Like, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you this right now. I did not think there was any chance in hell that the Steelers were going to start out the season 3-0. I mean, if somebody would have told me that, I would have laughed straight in their face. Because I'm like, there's no chance in hell the Steelers are starting the season 3-0, especially when Justin Fields is the quarterback. But I'm going to say this right now. For anybody that wants to start talking about Justin Fields, about how, the Bears did him dirty. Well, let's think about this. One, the Bears, as I've been saying, have been proven and has been, factually a trend for the last, 30, 40 years. They can't develop quarterbacks. They still can't develop quarterbacks, even with the supposed generational quarterback and all the talent that they can get at wide receiver, tight end, running back, still can't develop them. But I'm going to say this, just because Justin Fields is doing good with the Steelers as far as wins are concerned, doesn't necessarily mean he's playing well as a quarterback. I'm going to say this right now. Justin Fields is doing just enough to be able to keep the ship afloat. He's not helping them win, but he's not hurting them either. Nate, I don't see that anywhere. There's been no report that Sam Laporta is done. I'm literally checking Twitter right now, and there is no report from anybody that Laporta is done. Same is true also for Derek Barnes. So until I hear it from, the actual people, I'm not buying it just yet. Anyway, so Cardinals are going to come out of the half. They're going to get the ball first. So it will be, where are you all hearing this, folks? I've literally been checking Twitter. There's nothing that says Laporta is out. That's what I keep asking, Dean. I'm literally checking my phone right now on Twitter. I am not seeing anything that says Laporta is done. There has been no report of that. So I don't know where people are hearing all this. Yeah, I'm literally looking at everything here, and I wouldn't trust Instagram necessarily because Instagram is not controlled by the actual Lions. Unless it's actually from their Instagram account, which I don't think the Lions have an Instagram account. And if they do, I don't think they report injuries on it. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you for that. I did see the message, and I did look at it. Well, like I said, we'll find out what's going on here soon enough because I know for a fact that the Lions are pretty good at pushing out information as far as who's playing, who's not playing. Von Zale asks, what's my opinion on our defense? I see improvement. I like what I've seen on a couple of drives because there have been times where the defense has looked really good. If I recall correctly, I think there were at least 2 drives where the Cardinals had to punt the ball away. So that was good. And then obviously on that last drive, they obviously were held to only a field goal. Now, to be fair, they shouldn't have even gotten the field goal because Jalen Reeves-Maybin made that stupid penalty. So overall, I think the defense has been solid. I don't think it's been spectacular, but it's been pretty damn good. So I honestly, if I was to give the defense a grade right now, I probably would give it a B- or a B. It's been solid. But is it like what we saw against the Bucs last week? No. I still am not hearing anything on Laporta. So either they're evaluating him still or they've already made their determination and they're just not going to push out anything. That's the only thing I can think of. Oy vey. Whew. So far, all the injuries that the Lions have not been super serious as far as being that they had to get them, taken out of the game. Now, to be fair, at the same time, we don't know everything that's going on. But hopefully everything's good for all the guys that are currently dealing with injuries, whether it's Barnes, McNeil, Laporta, because right now we don't know what's going on with Barnes. We just know that it's a knee injury. We have no idea what's going on with, Laporta, but if I had to take a guess, it's probably a lower leg injury because when Gibbs went into the end zone, it looked like he kind of got rolled up on with his ankle. And with McNeil, from what I saw, I think it was because somebody landed on top of him in that pile, and maybe he got a stinger or something. I don't know. Anyway, Braylon Dennis puts out that Ari Maroff tweeted that Laporta is back, so apparently he is fine. So that's good. Now we just need to see if McNeil's fine. All right, second half kickoff is underway, and it's going to go out the back of the end zone. Cardinals offense will start at the 30-yard line. All right. Murray's going to be under center. Man in motion from the right to the left. Looks like Murray is calling an audible of some type, changing the play. Murray snaps it. Going to be a boot action to the left. Tosses it, and going to be a first down. All right. 1st and 10. Murray under center. Strong eye. Murray snaps it. Play action. Murray looks to throw. Steps up. Dances around. Is pointing. Tosses it all the way deep downfield. Well overthrows his man. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. And that's what I thought it was. I thought McNeil was dealing with a shoulder injury of some sort. Like I said, it looked like a whole bunch of people landed on top of him, and that did something to his shoulder. Might have been a stinger, might have been something insignificant. Could be an AC sprain, I don't know. Shoulders are kind of interesting. All right, Murray's going to be under center again. Man in motion. Murray snaps the ball, hands it off, and is going to be a short pickup, going to be a 3rd and 6 probably coming up for the Cardinals offense. All right, 3rd and 6. Murray's in the gun. Going to have trips to the left, one man to the right. Murray snaps, looks to throw. Murray throws it up, and it's going to be incomplete, but they're going to throw a flag on Carlton Davis. Of course they are. I mean, technically that technically is pass interference. That is pass interference. Again, it's like I said, the wide receiver has to have the ability to get the ball. If he doesn't, it's considered impediment upon the route. You're going to get called for it. Wrapping his arm around him, that's going to happen. And Murray snaps, hands it off, and wow, what a hard hit. It's going to be now 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4, something like that. Murray snaps. Murray throws way deep, and it's intercepted. And Kirby Joseph intercepts the ball in the end zone. Kirby Joseph, the interception machine. Is it just me? Wait a minute. Is it just me, but have the safeties been the only guys that have gotten any interceptions this year? Because I know Kirby's gotten at least 2. Brian Branch has gotten 1. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? That look that Kyler Murray just had, that's typical Kyler Murray. Freaking threw his hands up and he just had that pouty face like, oh, this sucks. And it's like, dude, you threw the ball and you threw it into double coverage. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a good wide receiver, but he ain't his daddy. Like, I'm going to tell you this right now. Kyler Murray has got to have the worst pouting face in the entirety of the NFL for all quarterbacks. The only other guy that might be able to catch up to him on that on that front, would probably be Aaron Rodgers. I mean, for crying out loud, when Kyler Murray pouts, like, it is just plainly obvious. He damn just pouts. So, like I said, Curdy Joseph is the damn interception machine. That dude literally just, he finds a way to come up with interceptions every single time. Because he had an interception in the Rams game and he had an interception in this game. And the funny thing about it is both of his interceptions were in the end zone. Well, I guarantee you this, Kyler Murray can't say that, oh, it was camouflage this time because, wait a minute, we're wearing all white, you're wearing all black, and your guys' padding around your guys' stadium is red. So ain't no way in hell somebody could say, oh, that's right, we were cheating by camouflage. Anyway, I find it funny. I'm telling you, Kyler Murray, I've always had a problem with him because I've always viewed him as a guy that he just doesn't have a good work ethic. I've never seen him have a good work ethic, and he always seems to be the pouting type. And see, look at that. He's on the sideline pouting even then. Goff snaps, play action, looks to throw, steps up, throws underneath, gets it to Montgomery, and Montgomery's going to pick up about 6-7 yards, make it 2nd and 3. Honestly, on that play, Murray just got greedy. Goff under center, man in motion. It's Laporta. Goff snaps, tosses it to Monty. Monty's going to cut up, going to pick up a couple of yards, but it's a first down. Laporta is limping. All right. Goff under center. Goff snaps, hands the ball off to Monty. Monty, again, I give Monty like great freaking, I give him great credit. Every single damn time that it looks like he's about to get tackled in the backfield, he always finds a way to pick up some yards or at least get it back to the line of scrimmage. Like, that dude does not know the meaning of going down in the backfield. Goff snaps, looks to throw, gets rid of it, gets it to Tim Patrick on an out route. Going to be 1 yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Looks like Monty is in the backfield. Looks like a heavy set. Oh, offsides. Goff got him. Goff got him. What? False start? Oh, my God. No, that was a neutral zone infraction. Oh, that's some bull crap right there. That's some bull crap. We go from 3rd and 1, now we're 3rd and 6. All right, whatever. Goff in the gun. J-Mo in motion all the way to the right. Way out in the right, like he's almost on the sideline. Goff snaps, dumps it. And that's Goff's first incompletion. So the Lions are unable to capitalize off of the turnover. And punt is away. And there's going to be a Fair catch. They're going to let it roll, and it's going to get all the way down to the 2. There you go, Jack Fox. That is why Jack Fox is the best punter in the NFL. Dean, he didn't get him on the 3. He got him on the 2. Ow. Just cracked my ankle. Well, it looks like Lee McNeil is out. To be honest, I think that's probably for the better anyway. Our defensive line has plenty of depth in it. That's not something I'm worried about. By the sounds of it, the fact that they downgraded him to out, that probably tells me that he probably has a sprained AC joint. There's no reason to be worried, Braylon. You're overdoing it. There's a reason why we have depth. We still have Reeder. We still have Levi. We still have Pascal. We still have Wingo. We've got plenty of depth. Is McNeil good? Yes, he is. He's damn good. Oh, wow. Miami's quarterback woes continue. Now Skylar Thompson, their backup quarterback, is injured. That is true, Travis Scott. I was thinking about that a couple of minutes ago. Yep, that's what I thought. When they did that hook and ladder play, looks like Laporta got rolled up on and his ankle got the majority of the brunt of the punishment. Murray under center. Murray snaps the ball, gets it to Connor, but Connor goes literally nowhere. Maybe gets a yard if they give him forward progression. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Y'all, you want to know who's the 3rd string quarterback for the Dolphins? Tim Boyle. Oh, that's rich. Murray under center. 2nd and 9. Murray snaps it. Play action. Going to get rid of it really dang quick because he was under pressure. And 3rd and 9 coming up. Hutchinson was breathing down his neck. Yep, Braylon Dennis. Skylar Thompson is down with injury, so the freaking Miami Dolphins have to put in Tim Boyle, who's their 3rd string quarterback. Yeah. All right, 3rd and 9 for the Cardinals. Cardinals are putting Murray in the gun, trying to give him some more space, and there's going to be a flag, but it's going to be short. I thought they were going to get him for a flag for delay of game, but Murray gets it to within 1 yard. Thank you for the donation, Charles. That should have been a delay of game. You are right, Braylon Dennis. That clock was at 0-0, but hey, after the break we got with the clock, I ain't going to complain. Again, thank you for the donation, Charles. It's appreciated. And the Cardinals are going to punt the ball away, and Raymond is going to get a huge-ass piece of grass to work with, and he's got some room, and he gets all the way up to the 42, 43-yard line, but if he hadn't tripped, he probably would have gotten himself all the way past the 50. And Murray's pouting again. I swear, Murray is the biggest pouter. From now on, I'm not just going to call him Kyler Murray. I'm going to call him Kyler Pouting Murray. Because that's what he does. He just pouts. He pouts. It's the most pitiful thing I've ever seen. I have never seen a grown man pout like I've seen him pout. It's just, it's pathetic. Well, he might have one of those faces, Von Zale, but his facial expressions when he's upset don't help him any. I don't know what happened there. Leash. Can't really say. I just know that when it comes to that stuff, it's just like, hey, you know what? You kind of just have to roll with the punches. How's it going, Casey? It's been going pretty good. It has been a while. Like I was saying earlier on in the stream, I haven't been able to do this for quite a while. But when you're in Virginia on TDY and your ability to have Wi-Fi is next to zero and trying to find a decent signal is also pretty damn difficult, that be the case. So, it is what it is. First quarter summary. Offense looked perfect. Defense was a little bit slow on the uptake for the first drive, but after that, they kind of settled in pretty nice. So, again, first quarter I thought was pretty good for the Lions. Dean DeGreer, I didn't say TY, TDY. So TDY is just an acronym that pretty much is saying that we're being assigned somewhere temporarily from our home base. So even though I'm stationed here in Fort Drum, I was temporarily stationed for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that at Fort Walker, Virginia. Goff in the gun. Goff is going to hand it, and that play was almost blown up in the backfield, and it is blown up in the backfield. Decker has not looked very good today. Decker is just, I don't know what's up with him, but he's missed quite a couple of blocks. Like, I don't get it. Like, Decker's just looking around. That was a 7-yard loss, and Decker was just looking around like, what do I do? Goff in the gun, St. Brown in motion. Goff snaps it, gonna hand it. No, fakes it, and it's another. Wow. That was a bad interception, Goff. That was a bad read. That was a bad read. That linebacker was literally right there. Like that was literally, he was standing right there. Like Goff seriously didn't even see him. Man, that was a bad interception. 2nd and 4. Murray in the gun. Murray snaps, hands it off. Going to be an outside run. Carlton Davis tackles him out of bounds. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 coming up. Third and 2 coming up. Goff snaps it, hands it, and he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1 or 4th and inches, one or the other. Cardinals are going to go for it. Murray under center. Murray snaps it. It's going to be a boot option. And I'm curious here. Well, I'll say this. If you're going to challenge a play, that's probably the best play you're going to be able to challenge, because that was literally right in front of them. So it's like, dude, they literally got to see it like literally right as it happened. So if you're going to challenge something, I mean, you have got no better viewpoint than that, because it's literally right smack dab in front of you. So I guess we're about to find out one way or the other. I was about to say, I just got a Twitter notification that showed 3 stop signs. So are they overturning the call? It's the Lions' ball. The Lions won the challenge. So Campbell made a good challenge that was overturned. So the Lions will get the ball back. So Lions will take over on downs. Good job by freaking Carlton Davis. All right, Lions offense is going to be on the 23-24 yard line. Goff under center. St. Brown in motion. Hands the ball off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to find a huge hole. Big gain right there. Looks like Laporta is okay. He's back on the field. Goff under center. Looks like they're going weak eye. Goff play action. Boots to the right. Throws it. Gets it to St. Brown. First down. Good play design. Good throw. Good catch, first down. Goff under center again. Looks like another weak eye concept. St. Brown in motion. Goff snaps, hands it to Gibbs. Gibbs cuts it back, and Gibbs is going to pick up another 7 yards. Going to be 2nd and 3. And Gibbs is going to take a breather. Actually, it's 2nd and 2. So they gave him an extra yard. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Goff in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Goff snaps, play action, backing up. Goff throws deep, gets it to J-Mo, but it looks like he wasn't able to get his feet down. Let's take a look-see here. So, no, he wasn't even close. He was not even close. J-Mo did not even get close to putting both feet down. It's going to be 3rd and 2, weak eye formation. Goff under center, St. Brown in motion. Goff snaps, hands it to Monty, and Monty is going to push the pile and is going to get the first down. Even if they don't give him the first down, I guarantee you we're going for it. I thought that was going to be a first down, but apparently not. They're going to say he's like 6 inches short or something. Maybe a foot, if that. Okay, 4th and 1. Please, oh, please. What? Really? Jesus criminy. Why did we not just go QB sneak there? Why not just do QB sneak? Literally, that would have been more simplistic. Because with the quarterback sneak, you literally just get the ball and you push forward. When Goff did that, for that play, that gave the defense that literal like half second to try and get some penetration and stop that run. It's 4th and short, like literal short. Like you're talking like a foot. The defense knows you're going to run the ball. The last thing you should do is do anything that takes any extra time to try and get the ball into the running back's hands. Just take the simple concept, QB sneak. It's like, dude, You need 1 foot. Goff is 6 foot tall. All Goff literally has to do is fall forward. Like, seriously, I don't understand what Ben Johnson is doing with some of these play calls. Go with the basic crap that works. There's a reason why it's called tried and true, because it's worked all the time. I don't know if Ben Johnson's just trying to prove he's more creative than anybody, but it's like, dude, just go with what's basic. Go with what works. I swear. I literally sit back and sometimes I wonder why we do some of the things that we do. Like literally every time I have seen the Lions offense do something bad, it literally looks like we are either trying to overthink things or overcomplicate things. It's like, dude, make it freaking simple. Make it simple. Doesn't matter if it's Ben Johnson, doesn't matter if it's Gibbs, doesn't matter if it's Goff. They all do something that is ridiculously overcomplicated. Either they're trying to do too much or they're trying to get too cute. And it's like, dude, just go for the simple stuff. I'm just so frustrated this year because the Lions don't seem to take what's being given to them. They keep trying to force crap. Murray in the gun, play action, sets up, throws, gets it out, and it's going to be incomplete. Murray in the gun, deuce running backs. Murray snaps it, hands it inside to Connor, but Connor's going to get way late in the backfield. And it's going to be a loss of about 3 yards. It's going to be now, I think, 3rd and 13, maybe 3rd and 12, depending upon where they put the ball at. So it is 3rd and 13. Murray in the gun. Going to have 2 wide receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Murray snaps, looks to throw, is going to start scrambling to the right, loads up, throws it deep downfield, and is going to be incomplete because there was a whole mess of humanity down there, and ball's going to fall incomplete, and the Cardinals are going to have to punt. Good pressure, good coverage, good job. Kirby almost had another interception there, too. Kirby Joseph literally almost had a second interception right there, if not for the Lions defensive back that was trying to get it as well. Come on, Raymond, do something with this. And Raymond is going to get all the way to the 33-yard line, so pretty decent return and field position. Looks like there's something going on in the field. All right. If the Lions can score on this drive going into the fourth quarter, we should, in essence, be able to salt away the game. But the offense needs to start moving here. Goff snaps, gives it. No, he doesn't. I don't know how Montgomery made that catch, but kudos to him. Goff was trying to throw it into the dirt because he didn't like the play, but Monty didn't give up on it, so I'll give Monty all the credit on that one. Goff was trying to make sure his player didn't get hurt, and Monty was like, screw that. 2nd and 3 coming up. Goff under center, snaps it, hands it off to Montgomery, and Montgomery is going to pick up the first down. Clock continues to run. There might be 2, maybe 3 more plays left in this quarter before we get to the fourth. Yeah, it still worked. I'm not going to deny that, Dean, but the way that play was set up, I was like, dude, I don't see where this play is going. And Goff was trying to kill it to make sure no one got hurt, and Monty was just like, screw it. Goff under center. J-Mo in motion. Goff snaps, hands it off to Monty again, and Monty's going to pick up another 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 4, maybe 3, depending upon forward progression. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter because the play clock is separated by the snap clock by literally like a second and a half. So if I was the Lions, I would not even snap this. Just let the clock go to the end and go to the fourth quarter. All right, 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. All right, y'all, I'm going to step off for a minute. I'll be back. I just got to stand up and let my legs get some blood flow. Oh. Whew. Okay. So, third quarter is done. Fourth quarter is officially about to start here. So, that's good. We've only got 15 more minutes of actual play time left until the game is over, which is good. So, fourth quarter is officially starting. Goff is going to be under center at midfield. Goff snaps, hands it off to Monty. Monty's going to cut back and is going to pick up the 3 yards, plus 1 extra, makes it a first down. So Monty's going to step out and get a small breather. Goff is going to go under center again. Man in motion. Goff snaps. Play action. Steps up. Goff's going to... What in the hell? There must have been nothing open downfield, because that's the only reason I can think of as to why Goff would have thrown that ball that way. Because Goff clearly evaded the pressure, and I thought for sure he was going to find somebody, and just nobody was there apparently. Goff in the gun, empty set. Goff snaps, looks to throw, is going to dance to the right, and wow. That right there was probably one of the worst jobs I've ever seen by Penei Sewell. Literally, look at that. Like, freaking dude, how in the hell can our offensive line not guard these stunts? Freaking 3rd and 17. Now you got to just hope you can get into field goal range. Goff snaps, looks to throw, gets it out, and there's a flag on the play. Are they going to say unnecessary roughness? I'm curious what this call is. What? Pass interference on freaking St. Brown. Oh my good Lord. Dude, sometimes I wonder. Dude, this is literally getting annoying. Like, I do not understand what is going on with our offensive line. Like, it is beginning to annoy me. Extremely annoying me. This offensive line is supposed to be the most elite one in the NFL, and we cannot seem to protect Goff, and our ability to run block is nowhere near as good as it should be. Like, I don't understand where this offense is, but it is just like, ugh. Murray in the gun, throws deep, gets it to Marvin Harrison on the outer side of the left field, outer hash of the left side of the field. It's going to be a first down. I heard Braylon. Murray in the gun. Man in motion. Murray now in the pistol. Murray snaps it. Going to be a play action. Murray's going to go deep downfield and, oh! Harrison almost made that catch, but it's incomplete, and now there's a flag. Is this going to be a hold, or is it going to be roughing the passer? Are you serious? Wow, Pascal. The ball is already gone. Dude, this is the kind of stuff that just makes me lose my freaking mind. This is the kind of stuff that just makes crap ridiculous. Murray in the gun, empty. Murray snaps, looks to throw. Murray throws, and it's going to be completed, but literally for 1 yard as Branch was right on it. It's going to be 2nd and 9. And the worst part about it is we've been keeping the freaking Cardinals offense in this game with these stupid penalties. Murray in the gun, 2nd and 9. Murray is not going to get the playoff because there was a false start. So it's now going to be a 2nd and 14. It's going to be a false start on the tight end. Nobody scored the whole second half, Jason. Murray under center, 2nd and 14. Murray snaps, play action, looks to throw, dumps off, sets up a screen, and the player is going to get about maybe half of the yardage he needs. It's going to make it a 3rd and medium. Maybe 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7 coming up for the Cardinals. So 3rd and 7. Murray in the gun. 2 wide receivers to the left. 1 wide receiver and tight end to the right. Murray snaps, looks to throw, throws it up, and way too high and incomplete. As it's now 4th and 7, and the Cardinals are going to have to punt the ball away. Dude, Murray just literally threw that ball up like just for anybody. Like, that's just a wild throw. And it looks like the Cardinals are probably going to try and see if they can draw the Lions off sides. But I mean, if they go for it here and they miss it, they're in trouble. Murray in the gun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Nope, they're going for it. Murray snaps, throws it, and incomplete. It is no good. The Lions will get the ball back. Kirby Joseph in good coverage got the ball away, and the Lions are going to take over on their side, on the Cardinals side of the 50. That was good coverage. That was good coverage. Now the Lions are on the Cardinals side of the 50. They should be able to get points out of this. Oh, boy. I don't like the more I keep thinking on this, the more I just keep trying to figure out what the thunder is going on with this offense. Because the last 2 years, it seemed like this offense would just take what was given to it. Not like they were forcing things, not like they were trying to, make stuff happen or appear. They just took what was being given to them. And now it just seems like, this offense is overthinking stuff. And I don't get it. I don't understand why this offense, why Ben Johnson is trying to make this more complicated than what it needs to be. Like, that's the part about this that just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, game is back. Goff under center. J-Mo in motion. Goff snaps it, hands it to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to dance, and Gibbs is going to pick up about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Like, I'll give the Cardinals team due credit. They are playing very, very physical. They are playing physical ball. But to me, the fact that this offense is so dysfunctional right now is just it's frustrating. Goff under center, snaps, gives to Gibbs, and Gibbs got nowhere to go. No hole, nothing. So we're already back to another 3rd down. I don't get this. I seriously don't. There is literally problems at every single level of this offense, whether it's from the coaching, whether it's from the offensive line, whether it's to the execution. There is problems on every single part of this. Goff in the gun, trips to the right. What the thunder kind of motion was that? Goff snaps, looks to throw, steps up. Goff's going to heave it downfield. And Goff overthrows him. Oh, my God. We literally get the ball from a 4th down turnover, and we go 3 and out. Jeez. No, Steve, we don't have a sack. We do not have a single sack in this game. I'm telling you this right now. I'm going to freaking land blast this offense. I'm going to land blast this offense when I get done with these videos, with these live streams. Because I'm sorry, I have been very critical of Aaron Glenn and his defense, but I'm looking at this, and the last 2 weeks, the defense has been absolutely outstanding. But for 3 straight weeks, this offense has just not done what it needs to do. I'm sorry, but we have literally won the battle of time possession by almost 3-1, and it's like we still can't fucking make any moves. Murray in the gun, snaps the ball, looks to throw, gets it out quick, and going to be complete for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Because I'm sorry, I can't understand how this offense, being as talented as it is, we can't make stuff work. Murray throws it and is going to be caught, and Harrison catches it. I'm sorry, but as much as I love Ben Johnson, I literally am looking at this offense and it's like, listen, everything that I'm seeing that's wrong with this offense is all because of Ben Johnson. The lack of execution, the lack of offensive line protection, the freaking play calling. I'm looking at this and I'm just like, Ben Johnson, what the hell are you doing? Like, seriously, I don't know what he's doing. Last 2 years, it looked so plainly obvious what he was trying to do by going with the most basic but yet fundamental offense. And yet now here we are, and it's like this offense has become so ridiculously overcomplicated that I can't understand it. Like, I'm just frustrated as hell. I am so frustrated with Ben Johnson right now because, you know what? I could say for the first 2 weeks, okay, fine. You know what? The Lions offense is just trying to get back into its groove. Whatever, fine. But now I'm looking at this and it's like, dude, this offense is just not doing its job. Think about this, folks. We've literally played 3 games. And so far, only in those games, we've scored 66 points. 66 points in 3 games. Good coverage by Terry and Arnold there. Overthrow by Murray. But I am so freaking fed up with how bad this offense is not performing. I can't understand why this offense cannot seem to get on the page that it needs to get on. Murray in the gun, 2nd and 10, trips to the left, one man to the right. Murray snaps, looks to throw. Murray throws it up, and it is going to be another incompletion. 3rd and 10. All right, 3rd and 10 coming up. All right, Murray's going to be in the gun. Going to have 3 to the left, 1 to the right again. Murray snaps, looks to throw, going to get pressure, just throws it up way out in front, and there is nobody home. Going to be 4th and 10 coming up, and the Cardinals are going to have to punt the ball away. Kyler looks terrible, Jason, because of the fact that, again, what Kyler needs is Kyler has to have clean pockets. And the problem is that when you've got the situation that he has right now, he's not getting clean pockets. And on top of that, they're taking away the guy that he wants to throw the ball to. Again, I'm going to say this right now. Kyler Murray is playing like a rookie quarterback in the sense that he is trying to force things to Marvin Harrison. Think about it. I would say nearly every single time he throws the ball, it's going to Marvin Harrison's direction. And then on top of that, when you got Aiden Hutchinson breathing down your neck, it's like, dude, he's getting like maybe 2 seconds before he's got to throw it or else he's about to take a sack. So it's like, dude, he doesn't have the chance to scramble. That's why I'm saying our defense is doing such a great job. They're maintaining their lane assignments, their gap assignments. They're making sure they keep containment on the outside. The safeties are taking away the stuff over top. And apart from that one penalty early on, the cornerbacks have been playing great pretty much. Actually, no, sorry. There have been 2 DPIs. One was on Terry and Arnold. The other was on Carlton Davis. So pardon me. So 2 penalties. But other than that, our cornerbacks have been playing great. The defense has played great. Absolutely awesome. That's why, to me, the fact that the defense, which everybody was so concerned about going into this year, being able to show up, the fact that it's showing up and the offense that nobody was worried about, and we heard all these great reports about in the offseason, I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? Again, when I see the offense being this, I don't even think dysfunctional is the right word, because if it was dysfunctional, it wouldn't be working at all. This offense to me is kind of like a freaking old car and its engine keeps freaking sputtering. Like it's going down the road like 20, 30, feet, and every time it gets to a certain spot, it goes da-da-da-da-da-da, boom, da-da-da-da-da-da, boom, da-da-da-da-da, boom. And it's like, okay, there is something clearly wrong with this motor here. Why don't we address what the problem is rather than just, oh, you know what, we'll just keep going on down the road, because up until this point, it really hasn't been a problem. And actually, you know what? I was wrong. The Lions have not scored 66 points. The Lions have only scored 56 points. The Lions have an offense, William. The problem is they need to get the offense running. They need to get the offense fully functional. Goff under center, man in motion, 2 men in motion, actually. Going to be a heavy right formation. Goff snaps it, gives it to Monty. Monty's going to run up the gut, and Monty's going to power and get all the way past it. And holy crap, the whole team's just pushing him. Freaking the whole Lions offensive line literally just got right behind him and just push, push, push. I was about to say, freaking Monty wasn't even on the ground. He was in the air. Goff under center, man in motion again. Goff snaps it, hands it off to Montgomery again, and Monty this time is not going to be able to get away. He only picks up about 2 yards. That's a good question, DC. I have no idea, but I'll tell you this right now. That right there kind of makes the tush push kind of look kind of like, the infant child of it, because that was a push. Gibbs looks a little frustrated. Goff snaps it, gives it to Monty again, and Monty just keeps churning them legs. Picks up another 6 yards, going to be 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 1. Monty has rushed for over 100 yards. Well, Perry, Monty needs to take a break. I mean, he's quite literally been, carrying people on his back. Goff in the gun. Looks like a blitz. Goff snaps, hands it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs can't get nowhere. I'm telling you this right now. If we do that same stupid-ass play that we did earlier, I'm going to lose my crap. Just sneak. Sneak. Actually, a sneak might not work here because that's a pretty long 1 yard. I was about to say Arizona. Why would Arizona call a timeout? I swear, I am so freaking tired of this bull crap. Fourth and 1. Lions are going to punt the ball away. Jack Fox gets the punt. Punt is taken back, and Cardinals are going to get their offense started at the 6-yard line. Terry, this is why I said in a video not that long ago, I said, where did the magic go? And I truly mean it. Where has the magic gone? Where is the explosive factor that this offense had? Why is it now that when we are supposed to be at the pinnacle of our powers, because it's like, hey, we've practically got all the same personnel that we've been using the last 3 years. Why is it now when we've had them all for 3 years that we're having problems? That's the part about this I don't get. Murray in the gun by himself, empty spread. Murray snaps it, looks to throw, gets it out quick, and is going to be instantly tackled by Rodrigo. Going to be a pick of about 4, maybe 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Murray in the gun again. Quick snap, looking to throw. Murray's going to throw it and instantaneously going to get the ball out and going to pick up a first down. Hutch almost had that ball with his hands. Like that ball, it literally went right through his hands. Murray's going to throw it, gets it out, and holy hit. And Branch looks like he's out. Brian Branch looks like he just knocked himself out. I swear to God, this is a game that you just... This is a game where you're just like, dude, if we somehow win, great. But I'm telling you this right now. You can't just keep saying that a win is a win because these types of wins are not sustainable. These types of wins are ridiculously just, these are the types of wins that just make you lose your mind. Like I said, I've literally had my fill of what the thunder is going on with Ben Johnson in this offense. 2nd and 1 for the Cardinals offense. Murray in the gun. Murray snaps the ball, looks to throw, gets it out quick, throws down deep. That was a good catch. I'll give him that. Murray throws, gets it out quick, dumps it down, and oh boy. As the saying is in the military, where's the urgency for our offense? Murray snaps, looks to throw. Murray's going to get sacked. Hutch finally got his sack. And Hutch did it actually from the left side this time, not the right. Second and 17 coming up. Murray in the gun. Murray snaps, looks to throw, throws deep again, and incomplete again. And Hutch comes back in after taking a breather for a play. Hutchinson is now up to 6.5 sacks. Third and 17 coming up. Murray in the gun again. 2 receivers to the left and the right. Murray snaps, looks to throw, is going to throw deep downfield, and it's going to be complete, but it's going to be well short of the first down. And the Cardinals are going to send out Matt Prater for a long field goal. Okay, maybe not a long field goal. Moderately long field goal. Prater should make this almost automatically. It's literally right down the middle of the field. All he's got to do is kick straight. And as I said, and so now the Lions' lead is cut down to 7. So here's how this game's going to have to be won. 2 ways this game's going to be won. Number 1, the Lions score a touchdown. We win. Way number 2, the Lions get it all the way down to the 2-minute warning. Then they pick up another first down, salt the clock. That's literally all the Lions have to do. They either have to score a touchdown or they have got to freaking salt the clock. That's literally what they got to do. Kick goes through the back of the end zone. Lions offense will start at the 30. All right, let's see what happens. Goff under center. 2 men in motion to the right. Goff snaps it, hands it off to Montgomery, and Montgomery is going to pick up maybe 4 yards. Lions are definitely going to salt the clock for as much as they can because they are in no rush to get to that line. They are literally going to probably wait until the last second of the play clock. Another false start. Oh, my Lord. 3 offensive linemen have been called for false start. 3 offensive linemen called for false start. False start on Decker. False start on Glasgow. False start on Sewell. Unbelievable. 2nd and 11. Goff under center. St. Brown in motion. Goff snaps it. Hands it to Montgomery. And, of course, there's nobody blocking. Now it's 3rd and long. Way to go, Ben Johnson. Way to go. I am so going to roast Ben Johnson. I am going to roast him. Goff snaps. Goff throws. And Goff gets it. Goff throws to St. Brown, picks up the first down. Ugh. All the Lions need to do now is just get a first down. That's it. They need to get 1 first down. I'm sorry, but at this point, Ben Johnson is going to get a very, very nasty reception from a lot of fans. I cannot understand how this offense cannot seem to get out of its own way. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. No, we do not need a field goal, top tier God. All we need is to get a first down and force the Cardinals to burn their one timeout, and that's it. Goff under center. Goff snaps the ball, hands it to Montgomery. Montgomery is going to pick up maybe 3 yards. Going to be 2nd and 7. Nope, J-Mo has not had a catch. In fact, J-Mo has had negative production today. J-Mo has not had a catch. The only thing he has had is an end reverse, and that was for negative yards. So it's not 2nd and 7, it's 2nd and 8. They only gave him 2 yards. You do not pass this ball unless you have no choice. You run the ball until you have no other option. Goff under center, snaps, play action's going to boot, and Goff's going to scramble and pick up a first down. Oh my God. Goff picks up the first down. Who says Goff can't move now? That's it. That's the game. Cardinals don't have any more timeouts, and that's victory. Lions win. All right. Well, so Lions win. They now move to 2-1. It's not a pretty win, but it's a win. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small break here, and probably in about an hour from now, so 8:30, I'll probably start the post-game reaction. So I'll see you guys probably in about an hour. So until that time, glad we got the win, but there's still a lot of stuff. There's still a lot of stuff that's wrong. And what's wrong is very, very disheartening. But we'll talk about that more at 8:30. So until that time, God bless. Thank you all for tuning in, and see you in an hour.